is sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these years.
needs the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expense.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with?
Wow.
So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry.
CNN has revealed surprising news. Floyd Mayweather is reportedly $500 million in debt, with a large chunk of that owed to the IRS. The report points to his out-of-control spending, especially on luxury items, as a major reason for his financial troubles. Despite all his wealth and celebrity status, Mayweather's money habits have raised serious concerns and landed him in deep financial trouble.
Receipts did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Floyd Mayweather may have claimed he cleared his debts, but the IRS says otherwise. Despite his public reassurances, officials confirm he still owes a large sum. It's clear the financial battle isn't finished, and the IRS isn't letting up anytime soon.
Imagine getting a letter from the IRS saying you owe millions in taxes. That is how Floyd Mayweather got knocked out by the IRS in 2022. Floyd had some issues with his taxes for the year 2017. The government checked his tax return and found a problem. So they informed him about it on February 2nd, 2022. He claimed a big expense of about $14 million that he says he paid for legal expenses. The government didn't agree with this expense and said it was a lie. So they said he owed about $5.5 million more in taxes because of it. They also said he had to pay an additional $1.1 million in penalties for making mistakes on his tax return. That was how Floyd got KO'd into the hot water with the tax authorities. Comment on the word free below this video and I'll send you access to a free call where you can discuss your tax situation with the most experienced attorney and get the best possible recommendations in a few minutes. Make sure you're following so you can receive the link immediately after your comment.
Floyd Mayweather has always been known for living large, from his flashy jewelry and luxury cars to his over-the-top personality. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying your money, Mayweather built his entire image around being untouchable, above the rules, and endlessly rich. Mayweather wasn't just chasing success, he wanted to outshine everyone. For a long time, the public could ignore his lavish lifestyle because it seemed like his personal choice. But now, his obsession with wealth is catching up with him. Legal issues and risky financial moves are starting to reveal serious cracks in the image he worked so hard to create.
Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing. He turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname Money into an entire identity. But behind the private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're showing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rival.
Wow. I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. He's just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.
Despite Floyd Mayweather's claims of being one of the richest athletes alive, his legal troubles just keep piling up. One of the most telling examples of his reckless spending involves a lawsuit from a jeweler who says Mayweather took off with hundreds of thousands of dollars in jewelry, without paying a dime. It's another sign that behind the flashy image, serious financial problems may be lurking.
I mean, dang, Floyd Money Mayweather. Man, wow, y'all around here getting Rolexes, not paying for them. Man, y'all got stacks of money, owing jewelers money. Man, how y'all around here, man, getting millions of dollars in all this jewelry and leaving $286,000, man, for them to pay for? Then the cold part is, man, y'all took the jeweler's phone so he couldn't film the transaction, but he had an extra phone and he taped it. Man, come on, man. Man, y'all giving, man, us a bad name, man. Y'all be out here doing all this flexing, all this jewelry, all these watches, all these cars from the same crooked dealer out here in Las Vegas. The Chopper, Josh Tobin, everybody know who that is, man. Come on, man, stop doing that, Floyd, man. And pay Gervonta Davis his $34 million, man. And pay your taxes.
Floyd Mayweather has never been modest about his boxing career, often calling himself the greatest of all time. His bold attitude and constant bragging, especially about his undefeated record, have rubbed plenty of people the wrong way. While he sees that perfect record as proof of his greatness, not everyone in the boxing world agrees. In fact, some have started to question just how spotless his legacy really is. Ongoing whispers about possible use of performance-enhancing drugs have only added fuel to the fire, casting doubt on the image of a man who built his brand on being flawless.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. So that's why they outlawed it.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness. I'm so surprised.
You know, you saw it put out, they gave you a TUE. I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me tell you a subject. Just rehydrate. When a fighter is
well, my question is this:
because my urine, my urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than 1%, something is wrong.
Floyd, what are your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy, you haven't heard of this? Talking about the juice.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
When faced with criticism, Floyd Mayweather often brushes it off as jealousy, insisting he doesn't care what anyone thinks. This mindset drives his unapologetic flaunting of wealth. But by refusing to address valid concerns, he often comes across as arrogant, pushing away even those who might have admired his confidence.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People are always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. It's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn recently hinted that Floyd Mayweather might be facing financial trouble, despite his outward displays of wealth. The comment has sparked serious questions about the true state of Mayweather's finances. While he continues to show off expensive purchases and a lavish lifestyle, the growing gap between his public image and behind-the-scenes reality suggests his money problems may be deeper than they appear, and raises concerns about how well he's really managing his fortune.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money? I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't think he needs the money. But when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
It's a lot of expense.
Even more concerning are the theft allegations that continue to follow Floyd Mayweather. In one high-profile lawsuit, he was accused of walking away with pricey jewelry without ever paying for it, a claim that's made headlines across major media outlets. When added to other reports of unpaid luxury purchases, a worrying pattern starts to emerge. It suggests Mayweather may be struggling to fund the extravagant lifestyle he's so determined to maintain.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with? Wow. So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly. And the entire story is pretty crazy. And the fact that they're calling it a RICO was pretty wild as well, because apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these, celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of, jewelers. So yeah, seems like,
Floyd Mayweather's financial habits often reflect the same flashy, over-the-top image he presents to the world, extravagant, reckless, and sometimes disconnected from reality. One striking example involves a reported deal with rapper Tigger and a broker to buy high-end watches and diamonds from Miami jeweler Leonard Sulmanoff. The luxury items were delivered, but the payments reportedly never came through in full. This case, like several others, highlights a troubling pattern. Mayweather continues to spend big while falling short on actually paying what he owes, raising serious concerns about how he's managing his money behind the scenes.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tiger might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tiger and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tiger because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
One of Floyd Mayweather's boldest claims is that he earned a staggering $350 million in just one night. While this jaw-dropping figure fits perfectly with the larger-than-life image he's built, it has been met with plenty of skepticism, especially from those within the boxing community.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather has often said that his main focus has always been making money, rather than cementing his legacy as the greatest boxer of all time. His motto, "Nothing in this world is for free," reflects his intense obsession with wealth and financial success. In many ways, this mindset has overshadowed his boxing career, making it clear that his true passion lies in accumulating wealth, not in building a lasting legacy.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such in a seat of influence. Especially when like, we were younger, we used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Well, spunk your money on
dumb
casino,
shit.
Work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. Why do you think he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro?
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
In his relentless pursuit of wealth, Floyd Mayweather has been tied to a number of questionable promotional ventures, including his endorsement of a cryptocurrency scam. Despite already having amassed considerable wealth, he reportedly accepted millions to promote a fraudulent scheme. This move demonstrated a reckless disregard for the potential consequences, both for his own reputation and for the people who trusted his endorsement.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra cards.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over. Yeah. The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
Floyd Mayweather's shift from his pretty boy image to the Money Mayweather persona wasn't by chance. It was a carefully crafted move that capitalized on his natural brashness and ego, making him one of the most polarizing figures in boxing. This new persona not only made him stand out, but also helped boost his brand. However, Mayweather has also faced public criticism for his literacy, particularly after a highly publicized feud with rapper 50 Cent. The challenge, which involved Mayweather attempting to read a page from a Harry Potter book for charity, only fueled the spotlight on his education and communication skills.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
The number of female MCs is once again expanding and growing in range.
Phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
Things like, you can sign this, we know the rest.
Okay.
It's just
I can't just sign it. I gotta look at everything.
It's a physical.
Yeah, but I can't just sign anything.
Fair enough.
I didn't get to where I got you to sign anything. Let's see, it's here, injury.
You're good.
Okay, no problem.
Cool. Good, open up. You mind? Any issues? Pain? Nothing. Nothing down the spine.
Same old program. You know how it is. That's it.
The challenge, combined with a leaked audio clip of Mayweather struggling to read a radio script, sparked rumors about his literacy. In response, Mayweather downplayed the importance of these concerns, famously declaring, "Reading does not define my place in boxing history." This comment only added to the controversy, highlighting how he was willing to deflect criticism that didn't align with his carefully crafted public image.
Floyd Mayweather. I've heard people laugh at Floyd Mayweather. Be like, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he can't even read and write properly. And I'm like, well, he became a billionaire. Still, so how dumb is he? If you're broke, saying, oh, Floyd Mayweather can't read or write, and he became a billionaire through not just fighting, but obviously owning his own promotions company, again, it's intellect applied to the real world. Does he have the same type of intellect as Elon Musk? No. Albert Einstein that once said, if you measure all the animals' intellect by their ability to climb trees, you'll have a goldfish in a bowl who will sit and believe his whole life that he's an idiot. People like Floyd Mayweather, again, it's intellect applied to the real world. So how is he not smarter than some brokey sitting at home being like, Floyd Mayweather's dumb? Is he dumb? You have to be the next level of intelligent to box. Like
he's making millions of decisions every millisecond.
What the f*** is he wearing? He looks like a little breakdancer or something, a little 12-year-old breakdancer, bitch. What the f***? He's 40. You're 40 years of age. Dress your f***ing age. Carrying a school bag on stage. What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
Chris Eubank Sr., a respected figure in the boxing world, has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather's claims of being the best fighter ever. While Mayweather is undeniably the highest-paid boxer in history, Eubank argues that financial success doesn't necessarily equate to greatness in the ring. His critique underscores the ongoing tension between Mayweather's focus on wealth and his place in boxing history. It raises an important question. Will Mayweather be remembered as a masterful boxer, or simply as a man who was great at marketing himself and amassing wealth? Eubank's words suggest that, despite Mayweather's financial triumphs, there may always be doubt about whether his place in boxing's elite ranks was earned through skill or through his ability to generate.
Junior, he says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. so I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.